Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to ANEI Unscripted, organized by North Zone. It's a proud privilege for us that Association of Nurse Executive India, which has 16 chapters today, is doing a lot for nursing students. And when we talk about this series, I would request Thankam madam to talk about it, but just to tell about that it is the first episode of this series where it is not talking about what we read from the books or what we share about the patient's experience or not. It can go to real stories, unexpected journeys, and the fresh perspectives. We are going to start with this series, and I would request Madam Thankam, who is the founder and president and CEO Cygnia Healthcare, to start with it. Just to say, Captain Sanjay Shankar is the president for North Zone and the president for Delhi chapter. Fine, we have people come joining from all over India. It's an exciting moment, and let's hear from Madam Thankam, who's going to be the moderator for this session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Raminder. Thank you very much, and a very, very warm welcome to all of you. And Dr. Raminder already shared the context. So this event is being held by North Zone of Association of Nurse Executives India, and you will be witnessing more of this. And today we are extremely proud to bring the first episode. And before that, before any ANEI event, we do play our ANEI anthem. So just I will share, and then we can have the ANEI anthem. I need to find my... Just give me 1 second. My Apple laptop and Zoom, they start giving settings, new settings, and that becomes an issue. Oh, what are you seeing on the screen? Can you please help me?
It says Association of Nurse Executive has started screen sharing. Double click to enter full screen media.
Okay.
Full screen media.
Okay. Are you now able to see the anthem?
Yeah.
You are able to see the anthem? ANEI anthem, can you see?
It talks about, yeah. We can see anthem released on 30th May 2025.
Okay, just a second. I'm sorry for this goof up. It is slightly changed. Okay. Are you able to hear ANEI anthem?
We're not able to hear, but we can see the screen.
No, ma'am.
You can see the screen. Just a second. You should be able to hear. Can you?
Yes, audible, ma'am.
Yeah, now we are able to hear.
We are the voice, the hands that care, guardians of hope, always there. With wisdom and courage, we stand tall, answering the call, serving all. let's take over your index. Through joy and strife, we lead with purpose. We honor life, building the future with knowledge and grace, transforming healthcare in every space. Passion to action, our guiding light. For every life, we fight the fight, upholding safety with hearts so true. We are ANEI, proud in all we do. Together we rise, united we lead, planting the seeds for a brighter tomorrow. Together we rise, united we lead, planting the seeds for a brighter tomorrow. ANEI, nurses make the difference to humanity, shaping the future with strength and unity. Passion to action, our guiding light. For every life, we fight the fight, upholding safety with hearts so true. We are ANEI, proud in all we do. We are ANEI, proud in all we do.
So that's our anthem, dear friends. So it's a happy moment for Annie and the North Zone to be starting on a uh, new event. Seems to be giving me trouble there. Okay. Just a second, please. Never had such group up. Just give me a second. Bhavna, please keep admitting people. So we are all set to go, and apologies for the little glitches that is coming. Technology is very well known to give that. And once again, a very, very warm welcome to ANEI Unscripted. And Dr. Raminder already told these are conversations which are beyond nursing. So we are not going to talk clinical, we are not going to talk about patient and quality indicators, nothing like that. So very proud to present this to all of you. And the first episode is called Journey to Gold. Now you will ask me why Journey to Gold? Because among us we have our very young Vishnupriya Sunil from Holy Family College of Nursing. She's a BSc third year student, and she has bagged her gold medal on a world forum. So we will know about it as we progress further. And a very, very warm welcome, Vishnupriya, to this session. And thank you for taking time out to join us. Thank you. And hopefully, you're going to encourage, motivate many more youngsters to come forward. And Dr. Raminder Kalra, she is principal of the same college. That's why she is on the panel because she's the first uh, what do you call the sutradhar for making sure that Vishnu is coming forward. So thank you, Dr. Raminder, for joining the panel today. And then we have Dr. Jaideep Herbert, CEO of Vidyanta. And Jaideep also happens to be the president of the Haryana chapter and belongs to the North Zone. So, once again, warm welcome, Dr. Jaideep. And you will know why Dr. Jaideep is sitting in the panel. So, it takes a team to prepare someone to go outside the country, bring gold, right? So, hopefully, all of you sitting here will today understand that, it takes multiple people to come together to get an outcome that is so outstanding. So we are so very proud to be having all of you here, and especially Vishnu Priya for being here. Thank you so much. And I don't want to keep sharing in between, so I want to show you some glimpses of what Vishnu had done in Sydney, Australia. Am I right? Sydney, Australia. Yes, Sydney, Australia. So very proud to see you standing on the gold platform. So we are so very proud. It's so difficult for me to even explain how I feel because a few years ago, I think it was 2017 or 18, I was invited to be a jury for a regional level skills, the same competition the country holds. So I had gone to Puducherry. That was the first time I went. And there was this same competition, same format, and I was the jury. And I was very inquisitive because one girl, young girl, she did extremely well. So I said, oh, wow, this is really nice. And I just kind of assumed that she's a nurse because she was talking all nursing language. So later, when I met her, I said, where are you doing your nursing? Then she said, no, no, ma'am, I am not a nursing student. I am from the engineering college. I said, what? I'm a biomedical engineer. I said, oh, wow. Why there is no nurse? Slowly that thought process started coming. And then I came to know Dr. Jaideep, and he's closely associated with the skills competition. You'll know all about it from them directly. Then we started talking. Then we started, sensitizing the principals because the principals are the ones who are going to start this. They're going to do the first tick and say that I have identified someone. That's where it starts. So you can see Jaideep and Vishnu smiling from this to this, with the other two experts over there. And I can imagine that why it is so difficult to contain the happiness and the joy. Totally, totally understandable. I miss myself being there. So this is actual pictures of Vishnupriya demonstrating her skills in that competition. So they do get standardized patients. That means the same patient will act the same way to all the competitors. So not getting into any details, so you can see her different expressions based on the patient's response. So obviously, the person who is going needs to be extremely communicative and interactive. You can see the different patients who are here. And I really liked this expression of Vishnupriya. Probably she's trying to explain something to the patient. I'm not sure. So, and you can see also that the patients are also giving that acting. It is not that you're actually getting immersed into a setting. No mannequins. They are all, real patients, but they are not patients. They are actually standardized patient means they are extremely good actors who will do the same acting to all the competitors. And I hope that someday we will also do that. And I will tell Dr. Jaideep, make me one standardized patient. I love to act. Okay. So with that, thank you all of you for being here, all those who have joined. We don't want to keep it boring. We want to keep it conversational. So have a smile on your face, listen to the story, and then I'm going to start with the Vishnu first. So Vishnu, you can unmute yourself. So it is almost like that you have just got your gold and you're landing at the Indira Gandhi International Airport, and I come running and say, "Hello, Vishnu. How do you feel that you got the gold medal for our country?"
First of all, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity that I can speak about my journey and about your question. Uh, Telling about winning a gold medal, I cannot express that in words, but it is a very surreal feeling that you get the gold medal for your country, and not even in your country, you go somewhere and then you perform yourself. So I am very, very grateful for that, and I don't know how to speak about it, like how to tell my feeling.
I think I can totally feel because as you are saying, it's a surreal feeling. My eyes were getting little moist, it was almost like your own child, gone out and bring something, and that's the feeling at least I get as a very senior nurse leader. I feel that, we have really done something wonderful. So, congratulations, Vishnu, and thank you so much. So, I would like you to go back and tell me that when was that first time Dr. Raminder called you and said, "This is what is going to happen"? Do you remember?
It was around November. So, ma'am called us.
November last year,
Yeah, November last year. So,
2025?
yeah, so we were few students together. So she said this is a competition and we have to register nothing. We were not knowing what exactly the competition is, but we were called from our clinicals and then we registered for the competition. And then later on, we were told that we have to go somewhere for the competition. We have to give our MCQ paper and all. And that is when ma'am said, of course, we were not wanted to participate in this because we were like, you have to manage everything with your academics. But then, yeah, so she gave us this opportunity, which I'm very grateful for.
Okay, okay. So, Dr. Rabinder, the question now to you is that how did you come to know about this competition and what motivated you to put your students forward? It was not only Vishnu, I think you put forward other students also. We had other colleges also sending students. So, how did all that start?
Yeah, it's like Vishnupriya said, I can recollect before that also we had few years back, one of the students was sent to us to prepare for the North region. And that time it was one of the GDA. And we didn't have any idea how to prepare. They said you just teach her the basic nursing skills. It was a very vague way that we were informed by HSCC also. And we were wondering what was to be done, but we took, one of our fundamental of nursing faculty volunteered, and then she had been guiding. But while she was guiding, she said that, ma'am, we are teaching them. Why can't our students participate? But by that time, it was already over. Then later on, I remember in ANEI group only and Cygnia Healthcare, your principals group, you shared about this, and we had decided that definitely we will look. So I had a meeting with the teachers and said that identify some of the students. So we are going to ask the whole group, but we will identify who are the students who can really go ahead with that. So we gave them the option and then they registered. Once they registered, there was a very sort of a information just a day before the MCQ test which they had. They said you have to send the student in such and such place. Two students were to be sent in one place, and later, a day later, we called that, did you get the other students? They said, no, we did not get any information. But then later on, they got the information and they were asked, I think 2 or 3 of were asked to go for that. After that, they were shortlisted and Vishnupriya was the one who was selected for the Delhi state level competition. And during the Delhi state level competition, we had little idea, and we identified one of our faculty who volunteered also that she will be happy to guide her. And it was not easy because she had to herself understand how to go about. But what I can get from them is that they were getting connected even till late night, 12 midnight, 1 o'clock midnight. Also, they were connecting with each other, guiding how to prepare. And then she got selected for Delhi. Then it came the northern region where it was a further competition. Monica further, one of our faculty, she further helped her. Again, it was more of trial and error, how to prepare and all those things. We had a vague idea. The guidance to appreciate is that Vishnupriya took the initiative herself. She searched on the social media that who's the winner, national level winner for last year. She got connected through the social media only and took the tips from her. That's how she reached at the northern region. And there was a question from her parents. Ma'am, how do we send her alone? There's no faculty, because we asked for the faculty if they can accompany. It was told, no, she has to go alone. We'll have our own team. So to give the her father came to my office and asked them to give the confidence also that no, we know the people over there. I said, I know Dr. Jaideep over there. He's going to help you out if there is any problem. We know some of the people from HSCC also. They give the confidence that no, we are there to take care. I said, somewhere we have to be bold enough to take this step. But at the same time, she was told that any time you're in any problem, even if it is midnight, feel free to call us. Fine, because that feeling of insecurity is definitely going to be there. After that, if I say, when she reached at the national, she won that and reached at the national level, that was something, we really were very happy that our college is getting the representation at the national level. But to get into the national level also, we told, Vishnupriya, you have to do your best. Don't think that you're going to get it. Your participation itself is going to be good enough, but you are capable. I remember when we got the feedback from the jury also, informal talk with our colleagues. It was told that, somewhere she's doing the skills very well, but at the same time, the smile on her face and the facial expression need to be worked on. I called her in my office and we talked, because sometimes it may be when you're coming to the principal office, you may have that little seriousness when you're coming and may not be smiling, but when that was the feedback, I said, see, you are working in the clinic. It's not only in the lab, you work with the real patient and you're getting the clinical experience here. Plus, you're getting the guidance also. Be confident. We're not pressurizing you that you have to win, but give your best. And I think that helped her. And she will share further how it was not that first position at the national level. She got the second position at the national level. And we said we're very happy. Don't worry.
Okay.
I think Vishnupriya should talk about it.
So, Vishnupriya, before we move forward, because then Dr. Jaideep comes into play. So we will go after I ask you one more question. So a few things Dr. Raminder told that, one is that very good. I mean, that's something I did not know. Social media, power of social media. So you went and found this last year national winner, and tell us about that. What did you gain from that call? How did that help? Because it also must be telling you that you also have a responsibility to now talk to somebody else, who is coming after you, right? Yeah. Yeah, share us.
Okay, so first, when I was selected for the regionals, I had no idea what exactly we are supposed to do, what will be the competition. Is it gonna be the same way of the state level? So I thought maybe I should ask people who have already participated in this competition. So I went through the Instagram, I looked on to Skill India, and there I saw this girl had won a silver medal in the skill. So I just texted her that I am a competitor selected from Delhi. So I just want to know what exactly is the format or how you are supposed to, what you are supposed to do in the competition. So she helped me, not like she told me what exactly the competition would be. It would be the same what you did in the state level. So there would be more modules, more days of competition. So that is, and what she said was, since you are from the nursing background, it is going to be easy for you because she was not from the nursing background.
Yeah.
So I feel that gave me a little bit of insight about the competition and I could move forward with that.
Okay, tell me that what you are already doing BSc in the college, and then you got into this competition. What was those new things that you got exposed, you know? You are already a, second year student, and when you went to competition, what are those areas that you thought, oh, this is something different? Did you come across anything like that?
Yes, of course. But since I am from Holy Family College of Nursing, there our clinical skills are very brushed up. So we learn almost everything. But coming into this skills competition, I got exposure to so many things. Like not just it was about the international standards, that there are so many procedures that are done in India but are a little different in the internationals, so their equipments are different, and the way you communicate with the patients, and especially when I was trained here at Vidyanta, so the training is very different from what we usually do in our procedures or everything. So like along with the procedures, we learn how to communicate with the patients, and there are little small details that we usually miss while we do, but here I was able to learn about those. And yeah, so that is it.
I'll come back to you because I have question about those little details that we are missing in India because patients are patients, right?
Yeah,
Whether they are international, whether they are
yeah,
Indian,
true.
whichever country, and they all have the right to receive the best from each one of us, right? So this is also going to be a reflective journey for all of us because when we go somewhere out and come back, we all learn and come back. And if I keep that learning only to myself, it doesn't help anyone, right? So this webinar is not only about, talking about the skill competition. We want to celebrate you, but we also want to pass on what you learned, what Dr. Raminder learned, what Dr. Jaideep brought to the table, what he learned. All we will try to bring all of it together, right? So now you brought in Vidyanta's name now. So what I'm assuming in this journey, Dr. Jaideep must have come into the picture after you won the second position at the nationals. Am I right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So now we move to Dr. Jaideep. So Dr. Jaideep, welcome. And you have been associated with the skills competition now for few years already. I think not just few, maybe from the beginning. So tell us that, it's a very curious question that, she was second in the national, but she went for the finals and she got the gold. So
Yeah,
what does that mean? So we want to hear it from you.
yeah, sure. Thank you so much for this. And some of the things I never know about Vishnupriya, what Dr. Raminder said. So thanks for this webinar to come to know about her, that how she came to know. And usually after the national competitions, there is a competition for selecting the candidate among that be gold, silver, and bronze, who will represent the country. And if I have to describe my experience in one sentence, I would say uh, selecting that candidate who will represent India is the one of the most difficult responsibility I have ever in my life.
I thought,
By the time the candidates reach to the national level, and this time, of course, when Vishnupriya was in the nationals, the majority was from the nursing background. And the national competition was very tough, and it was very challenging, and it was really good that we had that the good candidates into the nationals because most of them are the nurses, and not the nurses, but the nursing students. So what happened into that, when they come from the nationals and after the national, we had an intensive boot camp where the shortlisted candidate went through the three assessments. And of course, the scores and the jury's evaluations were extremely important. But for me to selecting the final competitor was never only about the marks. It also it's the complete person. I always look for that. That complete person means I say that they should have the technical competency or good communication, professional behavior, grooming, and the important thing is psychological preparedness. And because the ability to handle the pressure into the new country, willingness to learn, and most importantly for that, their potentials to improve within the very limited time period. Because as Vishnupriya has had only 20 days to go for the Global Skills Challenge in Australia. She came to me on 1st of June, and we came to know on 20th of June we have to leave for Australia and to present there. So that makes the selection process so difficult. But you are trying to identify the person who has potentials to present at the country at the highest level. That is the most important. And then we came to with Vishnupriya, even though she was second into the nationals, but that was the challenge. That was the potentials which we could find out in her. And on the first day, I conducted a detailed screening of her skills. And I immediately identified, hey, she is having these several areas where I need to develop. And the one of the comment what Dr. Raminder said that the smiling. And I said, see, she is not smiling at all, even if you say the joke. But now she is smiling all the time. I am happy. So that's not only the technical skills, but also the professional communication,
Jaideep,
confidence.
I will request you to adjust the camera because your half face is getting cut off. Yes, that's better. Yeah.
So, but there was the one quality in Vishnupriya, I could say that she stood very clearly to me and she listened. So, whatever we suggested, she genuinely tried to implement, and that become very powerful motivation for me as an expert. When a competitor listens and accepts the feedback in a positive way and make that all these efforts to improve, it's amazing. So that's the thing that the how she came up into that. And for me, the training was not, I could say that training was never be the one-way process. And I was training her, but I am also learning how to train her because I came to know that she is very, very emotional person. So I had to understand how to train her and not simply what to train her. So I had to be very careful that about how I communicated feedbacks to her, when to push her, when to motivate her, and when to boost her confidence. And that's the thing which overall we check when we select the candidate into the boot camp after the nationals.
That's really, really a great insight, Dr. Jaideep. And this is also an insight for all the people who are mentoring others, right? I think the most important thing I heard from you today is that you need to understand the emotional status of the person and decide when to motivate and when to give feedback and how to give feedback. I think this is totally applicable to all of us. I mean, it is not only for the skills, I mean, for everyone for that matter, right? So I'll come back to Vishnupriya and I will ask you a question. Going back to the days, the intense training period that you had with Dr. Jaideep, how did you feel initially? Did you feel confident that I'm going to make it? Or did you feel little jittery to start with? I'm not very sure because three of you are there in the boot camp, right? So what were your thoughts at that time? Too much pressure?
Initially, I did have some pressure because my university exams were going on. So
Okay.
you had to manage both together. But then, in the initial phase, we were four of us, not three. So four were there. and they all were so good that you even see that maybe they are more good than you, they can do better, or they're speaking well, they're doing this well, but and they were
हाँ,
attending the trainings, and I
टाइम
could.
नहीं भी कर सकते, वैशाली भी है, सबका देखना है, 3 o'clock.
Gigi, please keep yourself muted. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Vishnu, continue.
Yeah, so even I was missing some of the trainings because of my exams. But then we had Robia ma'am here, who was here at Vidyanta. So she helped me a lot how to train and what all I was doing wrong, she told me. And I also got the feedback of my regionals, what I did there and what I did in the nationals, which was not good, or I could improve on that. So that helped me a lot, and gradually I gained some confidence that maybe I can do this. So, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So, Dr. Jaideep, we need to give a bit of insight there because Vishnu herself is telling that when she looked at the other competitors, she felt they are better than her, they are communicating better. So, what was that breaking point that you decided that Vishnu is the one who should be representing? Because now there is no doubt that she was the right person because she brought the gold back home. So obviously, you chose the right person. So we would like to have that a little bit of insight. It's a good thing to know that how do you differentiate when you have all great people, candidates there. So how did you manage to do that?
Yeah, that's a very important thing. And as I said that this was the most difficult part because this time the most of that these four candidates they are from the nursing background. The two are not from the nursing background, but they were also doing very good. And in the three assessments, uh, in the three assessments, the three sets of the jury, every time the different juries we called, and they have been here and they were evaluating. And purposely, we put it the different kind of the modules for all three juries. So then they can evaluate into the different aspects. The one is that the communication skills, one is on the behavioral skills, and one on the technical skills. So then we can evaluate that all these competitors, the potential competitors into the three different categories, because in the world skills you have to perform all three categories, and their marking schemes are based on this professional behavior, uh, communication, and the clinical or the technical skills, which we can call. So in that we see that the one of the thing, right, she's scoring average, not very high in the some of the things or not very low, but she was constant into the different things. The another thing is that, which I said, that the psychological preparedness is very important. And as Dr. Raminder said, what was her preparatory preparation time, during the preparation time, whatever she has done. So most of the things that also we can get it from their existing trainers, that how you were preparing your candidate. So we also get to know about that the what was her preparatory journey in the college. So then I can understand what is the psychological aspect of the competitor. Okay, the somebody has spent 5 months with her or him, but still they are not able to do it. Where was the problem? Maybe the problem in the competitor or where. So also we called this time that the psychiatrist and the psychologist also in the one of the exam. And we also ask them that you also check that in the psychological preparedness of this candidate, that whether if we take this candidate, what will happen? Because we have experienced the earlier with some of the candidates, what happened is sometimes they immediately they think there are the different factors which can cause that the different divergence for in their mind. First time they go to, sometimes the first time they are traveling to overseas, so they see is different. Sometimes that the pride comes, sometimes they start comparing to other people. Sometimes they feel like, okay, hey, I am not prepared. Whenever they meet with the international juries and international competitors, they feel inferior. So then they go into the different psychological aspect. So that's more important, because clinical skills or technical skills within a time period of the training time, everybody learns that. And there are the standardized set of the skills, which clinical skills usually they learn in a better way. But that's the most important part, I could say, that the psychologically how the different parameters we check it into it, and then we decide that the who is that the competitor to take for that further to represent country.
So, from your feedback, Dr. Jaideep, I can see a very clear role the college is having in preparing the candidate, right? So I heard from Dr. Raminder that the faculty who was with her, they were connecting even 1 a.m., 12 midnight. So there is an accountability factor that is coming in from the college, right? This is to all the students and the principals who are sitting here. It is not that you just ask best of your students to apply and then manage yourself. It does not happen. That's what I would like to summarize, to say that the college has got a very clear role, and probably an intention that my bacha should do the best when they go to, and it's not just one, you send more than that. So Dr. Raminder, this entire journey, I think it started from November. And when was the competition in Sydney?
June.
June. So that is December, January, February, March, April, May, June, hardly 7 months. So it will be a good idea for all the principals who are aspiring. Maybe should connect with Dr. Raminder to understand that Dr. Raminder will again send next time also, right? But I'm happy that from Delhi, Dr. Raminder had sent, Dr. Lavanya had sent, Dr. Merlin from Apollo, they had sent. So at least three colleges I am aware that they had sent candidates. So next year the competition is going to be tougher because the first one is an experience, and next one they'll say, okay, now we can do better. Now we kind of know. And please, you also keep in mind because it's all government organized one. So the last minute surprises, last minute calls. So all that can give heartache and headache, right? So Dr. Ravinder, a little bit of your own experience along with your faculty in getting all these children go to the competition. Right now we are celebrating, but there is a lot of hard work behind that, not only from Vishnu, from not only from Dr. Jaideep and team. That's the last intense, the final thing, but before that there had been a lot of work that is going in from the college. So can you would you like to elaborate that a little bit?
Yeah, thank you so much. And I would like to say that, the preparation starts right from the time that the student joins there. By accepting yourself as a nurse. When we send the students to the, clinicals, the first thing which every teacher of Holy Family knows is the demonstration is how to communicate with the patient. Apart from all other skills, that's the first thing that we tell that first aid you have to do. So I think it is a collective effort from all the faculty that we were able to grow. Then definitely one of the faculty was assigned. Apart from that, the class teacher and the coordinator, plus me sitting and looking into how we can adjust that she's able to complete her clinical requirements also, clinical hours, theory, and maintain a balance also. Fine, so those things had to be adjusted. And I really appreciate when we were told that June month she has to be there for May month also she had to go for all those training, and that was the time that she had her university examination. The university examination dates cannot be changed. So I talked to Dr. Jaideep also. We had been, once she had gone for the final preparation over there, we had been constantly in touch and looking at, I said, she has got her exam. She needs to prepare. She was told in advance that, you be prepared for your exams. You have these are the days that you can spend for your preparation for the world skill, and these days, the days that you are with us, you have to concentrate on completing your requirement, your practical exam. The day she finished with the practical exam, next day she was there in Vidyanta for her training, and then before her theory exam, again she came back. In between also the days were there, they were adjusted, and we looked into that, the examinations also go simultaneously, plus she's there also. Not only that, I appreciate her commitment. The day she came back from Australia, it was a great day, fine, because she had been keeping in touch, fine. even before exam, when she had to go and when she, we were constantly in touch. The faculty, Konika, who was assigned, and me, we were constantly in touch. Yes, just relax. We have reached that level. That itself is something great. Be confident. We know that you are capable. If you are not getting also, representing the country at that level itself is great. So that type of support also had been constantly with that. And the day she reached, she was just given 1 day break. Other students had gone for vacation, but she was back for the training with Dr. Jaideep. So she did not get any vacation also, which other students are getting. That was the commitment, and we really appreciate. Now also, the time which we could get with us, the theory classes, and we have discussed with Dr. Jaideep also how we are going to adjust with her clinicals. How we had a meeting with all the faculty that how are we going to take care of her clinical requirements. Dr. Jaideep also provided support for us, and already her schedule as soon as she comes back after her performance in China, how we are going to manage, that's all that. So the planning and the support from all is required, and definitely the support from management, because we need management also to be involved in that. There was a 100% support from our management also, and it's a collective effort. But wonderful experience. And thankful to Dr. Jaideep that he had been always accommodating and adjusting, helping us to see that she is being brushed up properly, giving us the feedback. Our parents also were confident once they knew Dr. Jaideep that yes, we gave the confidence that yes, he is going to be there in Australia, because it's not easy for all the parents to send the student so far with someone unknown. But that familiarity had come, and which gave the confidence to her.
Fantastic. That kind of is now a new information to all of us that, Vishnupriya is now going to China. Oh, wow. So, Vishnupriya, you are going to China now. From Australia, you're jumping to China. So, are you all prepared and ready now?
Yes, and right now, since I've already been to Australia, you get a little bit idea about what all is to be done. And then all your mistakes, since I had Jaideep sir with me. So he's been teaching me well what all I can improve, how this has to be done. And since he has been there since the beginning, he knows a lot more. So yes.
So, Dr. Jaideep, so next stop for Vishnupriya is going to be China. So, it is all of you sitting here, please. This is actually the truth of life, that nothing comes free. And today we sit here and we celebrate, but there's a lot of hard work from Vishnu herself, and there is a lot of hard work from all the people who are supporting her. So, Dr. Jaideep, a little bit light on what is in stock for China. When is that going to happen? So, what's the
Yes.
difference between the Sydney and the China one competition?
So the recent competition which was done in Australia, that is the competition name is the World Global Skills Challenge. So the different countries they participate into it, and it is similarly as like the World Skills Competition.
Okay.
So this World Skills Competition is going to held in China in the month of September. So in the last week of September, and that she's going to participate into it again. So whenever we select then the candidate for the World Skills Competition for from national competition, we look forward to have that the competitor who can represent India into the World Skills Competition. But before the World Skills Competition, many other competitions also happens. So the one of the competition was the Global Skills Challenge, which held in Australia. Also, the similar way the Asia Skills also happens, which was happened in November before our national completes in India. So
Okay.
that's the World Skills Competition in which she has to compete among 22 countries. So 22 countries are going to participate this time in World Skills Competition in health and social care. So this competition is going to be more challenging, difficult, and tougher in compared to the Global Skills Challenge, where the countries were less. But here, the 22 countries are participating this year.
Okay. We all are with you, Vishnupriya. It doesn't matter. And I think Dr. Raminder had told so many times that don't worry about winning, just do your best and it will fall in place. I think that's called the sportsmanship. So in any game, that's what all the coaches will say. Don't concentrate on winning. Then what happens? Then you compare, then you feel more demotivated. Just concentrate on yourself just to do the best and the guidance that you're receiving from Dr. Jaideep and team, take it in and proactively ask for feedback. And yeah, we all are with you, and our prayers are also going to be with you, right? So now I will move to Dr. Jaideep to tell a little bit on how the students who are sitting here and the principals who are sitting here, just a brief overview of the skills. When does the applications come out? And Dr. Raminder already detailed the journey of a principal. So you can maybe reiterate the entire thing briefly to all the people here. And also, this recording will be uploaded on the ANEI YouTube channel. So those who are interested can come and watch again.
Sure. So this World Skills competition happens in every biannual events in every 2 years. World Skills International, they conduct this event. It is similarly as like that the Sports Olympics. It's the same large and the same exactly like the Sports Olympics. The principles, the ethics, the committees are all same as like the Sports Olympics. So this is also they called it. It's the Skills Olympics, and 64 different skills they participate into it from the various countries across the globe. And before choosing for the candidate from any country who represent that the country, the respective countries they conduct that the state level, national level, zonal level events, and this try to do that they replicate that the same pattern of the world skills to conduct that event. So India skills also conducts in every alternate year to select and to choose that the right competitors, and India is participating I think in 39 skills out of 64. That's a good number, and we are on that the right now the seventh position in the globe to get that the medals and the according to the medals state right now. So what happens into it that the respective states first they conduct that the state level competition, and in the states the who is responsible in the states, every state is having the state skill development mission as state skills development mission. So every state is having that they are responsible to conduct the state level competition. If you are if your state is not conducting still that the state level competition in healthcare, please contact to the state skills development mission or please contact to the healthcare sector skill council. Healthcare sector skill council is responsible for that the conducting in the states, and they collaborate with the states and they conduct this event. From the state whoever get the gold, that candidate goes into that the zonal or the regional competition. So India conducts the five regional competition: east, west, north, south, and northeast. Whoever the candidates get the gold into that regionals, that competitors they come, that five competitors they come into that the nationals, and out of those five, or sometimes we take that the gold and silver both from the regional, so 10 competitors they participate and then compete into the national competition. The national competition organized by the National Skills Development Mission and corporation, sorry, under the aegis of the Ministry of Skills Development and Entrepreneurship. So this is the totally government initiative, and the government spend that the all these expenditure and everything in collaboration with the respective state or respective sector skill councils. So every sector is having, every skill is having their own council for the skills development, for the reskilling, upskilling. And similar for us, it's a healthcare sector skill council, where the healthcare sector skill council conducts and then we prepare that the everything for the nationals. Right now, for the next world skills competition is going to happen in 2028 in Japan. in 2028 in Japan. And for that, the registrations are open now. The registrations are open now because now India is also learning those phases, and Indian government has also decided this time that they are going to conduct the nationals very soon. This year, this year itself, they are trying to do the nationals. So the competitor we will select as soon as early, so we can have enough time to prepare the competitor for the World Skills 2028 in Japan. So the registrations are open. You can see it here. These registrations are going to close on 31st of August. Please go into this website. We also shared that the flyers to you. Have your students to scan it, fill it. Once your information will be there, they will get that the one online test in their emails. Make sure the students properly fill their email IDs. It is very important because all the communications they will get directly. The institution will not get any information about them. So they have to be in their emails. They have to write the right email ID. All this information they will get it. If they select into that the online test, they will call into the respective states during that the state competition, and from the state competition to different level competition if they win. Once the national completes, they come to us uh, to us for the preparation and for the boot camp. And out of from that the boot camp, the one person has been selected that who is going to represent the country, and that person will be go under that the training for the whatever the time period, and that person has to represent into the global platform. So that's the process for having that the how they can enroll. And I really encourage that this is the all the skills are related to the nursing skills. So it's good if we can have this. There is only one criteria for applying it. That's the only age limit. So please look it into it. I think the age is that the person who is not more than 22 years before January 2028. So usually the first year and second year students, they are eligible for it because this is open for any healthcare professional, whether they are the doctors, nurses, in biomedical engineers, GDS, whoever. It is open for anybody. It is not specifically for nurses. Yes, but the most of the skills are related to the nursing skills. So I encourage that if you can do that, it will be good to show us on the global platform.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Jaideep. I think that was very, very informative. So we do hope that there will be so many nurses that all the finalists should be nurses. That's my very greedy ambition. Huh? That, the government should say, oh, wow, they are all nurses. And hopefully they will say, you better pay attention to the nursing profession and the colleges, right? Indirectly, something better would happen to the profession as well. So, Vishnupriya, I know that we are not doing all this for any prizes or cash prizes, but I would like you to share because it might motivate people who are here. What all did you win at the state level or national level or at the international level? What all did you get? Do you have a trophy, certificate, something there for you to show?
Yeah, of course. I have my medal.
Just turn it, tilt it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Yes. So this is really, really something that Vishnu is going to keep for her entire lifetime, huh? Global skills. Okay. What else did you get?
This was the medal from Australia. I also received the Best in Nation award, which
Okay.
is when you score the most of the marks amongst
Okay.
all the people. So this was the
Okay.
certificate.
Okay. That's kind of a plaque. Okay. Okay. Great.
So
Great.
best in nation is, I just want to jump in. The best in nation is the giving to the one competitor out of the one nation who scores highest out of 1,000 numbers, be it
Ah,
from any of the skills. So she
okay.
scored that the highest marks out of 1,000 out of the 64 skills. So she got that the one of the prize called the Best of Nations
Oh,
award
okay.
along
Okay.
with her gold medal. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic, great. What else, Vishnu?
Along with that, in our regionals and nationals, we received the medals and the cash prizes for that.
Would you like to share so that others will know? Nothing is, going free. Appreciation is galore.
Okay, so for the regional level, I secured a gold medal. So I received 75,000.
Okay.
It's like gold is 75, then 50, and then 25.
Okay.
And for the national level, I secured a silver medal. So I again got a 75,000.
So
So
that's also 175.50. Like
no, that's 1,75,000
that.
and then 50.
Okay.
That is how that is. And then even for if you get selected further, for every month of training, you get stipend. So according to your month, you get money for that too,
Okay.
for your training, for your preparation, for your time. And if you win at World Skills in which is going to be in Shanghai, if I'm not sure, if you win for the gold, you get 10 lakhs. And
Oh my God, that's lot of money. Okay. All right. Let's forget the money for now. Let's concentrate on and praying together to win. So ladies and gentlemen, whoever is sitting here, the kiddos, no, we should encourage them because today's Gen Z always would like to know also what is in it for me. Apart from one is that Dr. Raminder already mentioned, government takes care of all the expenses. You don't need to worry that, visa, this, that, flight, white, all these things are not required, right? That somebody is going to take care. Somebody is also trying to groom you, train you, so to the best. And Dr. Jaideep has been associated with word skills for many years, and he had been a jury there. So he is very much, oriented to the way that these, competitions are assessed. I had been part of it on and off, couple of times. So I understand. And every time when I get exposed, every time I feel, nursing is the best suited profession to be there because all the skills are about nursing. But one thing, if in my own experience, what I have learned is that the breaking point probably is lot of common sense, critical thinking, and communication, right? And every time I get impressed when the competitor is able to communicate continuously. And for all of you, for your information, I am an alumni of Holy Family, and I always tell that proudly because we had been trained to just simply talk to patient. I mean, what is stopping us from telling the patient what are you going to do? Why do you have to silently give care to a patient? We will never do that to our own family member, right? You are continuously talking, and this is what I have seen. Even a biomedical engineering student or a dietitian who is coming to the skill, they were only, continuously communicating. The moment they start, they'll start talking, and they're very good in listening, so that, some presence of mind, and then replying the right manner, and your body language, all those things, come into play. And I think we are very well trained in all that. So I'm sure that we will have more competitors from our profession. And all of us sitting here as nurse leaders, Dr. Raminder, Dr. Jaideep, we will be more than excited to see more nursing students coming forward and shining. And I have a feeling the government will start noticing our profession a little bit more seriously because every time they'll say, "Oh, it is always a nursing student." So next time they're going to say, let's talk to all the colleges to send, after all, it is not about which cadre is getting, it is about winning and bringing, prestige to our nation. And thank you, Vishnu, for making that happen. And double, triple thanks to Dr. Raminder for initiating that journey. And tons of thanks to Dr. Jaideep and team for, polishing the talent there and preparing them suitable for a world forum. And also wishing Vishnu, Dr. Jaideep, and all of us all the very best for the World Skills at China. And may God be with you. And I'm sure you will shine the best. And I have seen that you are smiling all the time now. That is not a problem. That is something Dr. Jaideep managed to win, I think. Just smile. Okay. That's really great. And before we wind up, I would like to ask all three of you, what will you say as your last line? I will start with Dr. Raminder.
My good wishes to Vishnupriya, and my message is that if she can do it, can be any nursing student who can reach that level. And it is, we need to bring the prestige to our country, right to our nation. All the best.
Thank you, Dr. Raminder. Dr. Jaideep.
Yeah, the best wishes to Vishnupriya. And I just want to say that a champion is not created by only technical skills. It's created by various skills, attitude, discipline, resilience, trust, and willingness to learn more come together. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jaideep. And yes, somebody sent a message, your dream come true. I think my dreams
Yeah.
are mostly shared. And I must say, Vishnu, you have made my dream come true. So thank you so much. And I would say, God bless you. And what would you like to share last? Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yes, I would just like to tell every nursing student they should, even participating is enough, because you get to experience so many things. And then the rest, there are so many people behind your achievement, not just here or in your school, college. Also, your parents. My parents also supported me a lot, and that is why maybe I am here. So, yeah.
Yes, that goes without saying. Our parents are always behind us in all that we do. You know, when they bless and support us, the winning becomes very sweet and the journey also becomes much easier. So, Dr. Raminder and Dr. Jaideep, I just have this greedy thought. Once the China thing is over and everything, I think we should plan a similar model competition under any brand. Yes, it is possible. We have all the skills, no? We have enough people who can be the jury, who can come together. So maybe not a very extensive, but still, I think that will be an exposure to our future students and also the principals, right? Maybe that's something we can plan. And with that, we are just about 8 minutes. I know that those 8 minutes were lost in me trying to share something. So thank you so much for all the people who have come here, especially the principals, because we really wanted the principals to know about, because through you, you can. And please remember, the Dr. Raminder mentioned the registration to be done by the student, but that does not mean you leave them alone, because nothing will happen there. You really have to follow up. The email should be working. The students should be guided that they should check their email constantly, because the institute will not get any communication, so it is through the students. So you the as seniors, we have to be on top of it. It is almost like if I have sent my child to a competition, my child is applying, I will be on top of everything. Did your certificate, your application go? What is the reply? What's happening? We will do that. I think exactly like that. We need to worry about, our younger nursing students. And I always say, kal acha hai. So tomorrow is always great. And let's pray for that and wish once again, Vishnu, all the very best and God bless you. And all the best, Dr. Raminder and Dr. Jaideep, and all the best to our country and to our profession. And thank you everyone for joining us for this maiden initiative, ANEI Unscripted. So watch out for the next episode. We don't know what is that unscripted going to be. It is going to be definitely something unique and different. So see you all again, and maybe some other time. It may not necessarily at 1 p.m. It could be any other time. Thank you once again, and thanks Dr. Raminder for taking time, and Dr. Jaideep, thank you so much. And also bringing Vishnu with you. I know she is with you only in your institute, right?
Yeah,
Get
she is with us right
getting
now.
polished for China. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you
All
so
the
much. Thank you.
best, everyone. Take
Thank
care.
you so much.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you. Thank